Hi there, Dolly friends. I've had a really busy week and I haven't really spent much time on my dolls houses and my minis. So I've just been kind of playing around when I have a moment or two, and I am determined to make at least one bed for my infirmary. I wanted to build a little cot out of cardboard since I have tons of this chipboard cardboard. I get it in my cases of cat food. It comes separating the cans. The only thing is it's a little bit textured, so to get a smooth finish is it's not optimal for that. So what I did was I want the bed to be 6 inches by 2.5 inches because that is what I bent my wire around. So what I did was I cut the cardboard, and I will see if I can recreate it. I cut the cardboard, I want it to be 2.5 inches at the head and foot. So I cut it 3 inches to give myself a 1/4 inch fold. And then I cut it 7 inches long to give an inch fold on either side. I think that's what I did. And then I glued it. And this is what I came up with. And I think it's good because it'll gain some height with the mattress. And then I'll just paint it silver like I did this little table. And first I was thinking that I would put the bed in between like this. But what I could do is I could put holes there and I could put it in that way. I mean, it will go through the holes down to the floor. So I'm not sure what I want to do. I guess I could try it both ways. This might be more secure to have it inside. See, it's not quite even. It's not quite even. Oh my goodness, why is this so difficult? Anyway, I'm gonna try it and see. So this morning I'm just gonna paint this. This table I painted this zinc color, but I think I'm gonna paint it a more silver color for this. And for this table, what I've been working on here is I want to get my casters attached, and I want to see if I can attach them. I don't know if they have little screws on them. I think that might be too hard for me. I might just glue them on there. But I wanted to make a new insert for the second row because this is just a flimsy piece of cardboard and it creates a little bend. So I did cut out a piece out of cardboard, and I think this will work. It's hard to get it just right. You can see my legs, they do kind of go out a little bit. They're not totally even, but that's okay. It's proven to be a really useful table. So as imperfect as it is, it's one of my first things I made, and I'm just gonna find affection for it. So I'm going to put this in something like this. I'm going to paint it this same color, and then that'll be a more sturdy shelf. So that's what I'm doing this morning. My friend Kathleen sent me a whole bunch of these little capsules. They're actually pretty sturdy, and they might be a good place to keep my casters. Perfect, and it actually clicks. It actually clicks shut. Perfect. I think what I'm going to do is try to use one of my needle tools to put a little hole in the end of here and see if I can get them in there. This may not be a pretty sight. We'll just have to see. I went shopping at the Dollar Tree and I found so many tools. I spent about $15 and I got a bunch of tools, which is so cool. In fact, I think these you got 2 for $1.25. So and they come with a little crease piece here. So it's, I believe, smaller than my other needle tool. So I'm gonna see if that works. So very far here. I just see an accident waiting to happen here. I wonder if I can manage with these. I got these also at the Dollar Tree. I mean, you just have to accept that they're bright pink or whatever color they are. So there's no selections there. Oh yeah.
It's not 10 yet, it's like
Well, look at
9.
that.
It's like 9 from now, question mark?
How cute.
Oh, question mark?
How cute. Well, I better secure the ones that I've broken. And yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a new toy I bought for myself on Amazon. It's a Silipod. It's a silicone pod. You're supposed to be able to put glue in the little pod and use these silicone tools to spread the glue. I am not having luck with these little bottles like the one that you see in the background. I've always tended to dip my glue with something, a toothpick or a stick or popsicle stick or anything, and spread it around. I split one of these little pieces of wood, so I'm trying to get in the little crack where I split it as well. But I am really liking these. So supposedly I didn't pour the glue in there this time, but you can, and supposedly you can close it up and it will keep your glue from drying out. Or if you just have a little bit, you can leave it there, it'll dry up, and then you can peel it off both the styluses and the little pod. Well, that seems to be working, so I'm gonna just set it there. I'm trying to be patient and do things the right way, like letting paint dry and letting glue dry. It's hard to train myself. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and paint my bed. I painted the outside and let it dry and did another coat, and then I eventually painted the inside as well. This is just a silver paint, and you really have to shake it well to get it mixed together. It's a little bit different than the zinc color, which I use for the table. Not that you can really see the difference there. Using the needle tool to make little holes in the legs was a good idea. If you don't have a needle tool, you could use just a pin or a needle or a thumbtack. I think it would work just as well. I put glue on both the leg and the caster, and I was really surprised at how easy it was to use these little casters. I thought I might paint them, but I think I'm going to leave them as they are. They're so tiny, their color is barely noticeable. Before I paint, I just want to just do a little trial again to see if this is really what I want to do. And again, the bottom parts of the head and footboard will poke through. So the bed itself will not be sitting on the floor. And I think that is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna just finish painting the inside. And here's what I have left. My table is done. I glued the second shelf in there, and it's lopsided, which it already was before, but of course when you put wheels on something, it's even more noticeable. But isn't that realistic? So of course I'll do what we do in real life, which is to just put something under it. The needle tools were good for getting the hole started, but then I decided to use my silicone sticks to make them bigger. One side of the stick is soft for applying glue, and then the other side is firm, which you could use to apply glue also. But it was perfect for making these holes just a little bit larger to fit my wire head and footboard. There's still work to be done on this bed, but overall I'm pleased. Of course, I need a mattress. I need to glue the head and footboard in so they don't wobble around, and just tweak it a little bit. Maybe paint or do some sort of treatment on the actual wire for the head and footboard. There's still a lot of work to be done in the infirmary, not the least of which are the walls and the floors, but I like to have things in there and stay inspired. I will be doing a lot more work on the bed. It needs a mattress. The head and footboard need to be secured. And like I said, I may decide to paint the wire. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to do some practice on some scrap wire. There are no patients in the infirmary right now, which is fine. There's Pia. She's not a patient. She's just modeling. My friend Kathleen sent me some things for the cupboard, which I've sat in there. Try not to look off to the left there. So that was nice. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you all for stopping by today. There will be a lot more work happening in here and with the bed. Come back and visit me next time in the doll cupboard.